egotoka imeyomo chobosongo ase ebare nene ya Kisii Kisumu asamange bakeresimi weterase namba ya 0731760507 batarerero erio bwenyorere binto ase amagori ainsemono.
Kisii TV amandegere y'umugusi
ine kwabere gukurigia amachibu ya maruira aberiga kugutanda senga kentambe totwara bwabo bono ekyagere duka ya customer based herbal clinic yachire neri chibu ya bene asokorentera mariogo arosire kurwa semete nobo manyibwa igoro nagwanchirwa gutumeka semebere ya moya banto okorwa sechinse ao buna India, China, United Kingdom, European countries, United States of America na yande kurwa sense ya Kenya. Amarioga abo nkubeni ara marire ao buna chi allergies, chi ulcer, amanyinga wakaigorose high blood pressure, arthritis, asthma, diabetes, endrume, fibroids, STIs na yandamange. Banyore aseduka yabo egotoka segesoero gose main entrance ya Boss Farm Plaza egotoka katikati ya Kisii Blood Bank na Kisii Main Stage.
Into customer best herbal clinic toka enyombe ngia ya Boss Farm Plaza ground from no swaiga nditoreke muge sieri goro antu batamariko hapo tokurwa marire na arthritis, diabetes, high blood pressure, ulcers na mangabo amareo goitari gorire insebuya oranyara no na koira togo tugutera karibu
voigon nabo kubanyara gwetera sechi namba chesi mi 0710540968 gose 0733990052. Customer Best Herbal Clinic, your health is your wealth.
Kisii TV amandegere y'umugusi.
Alright, ambia mwana wakilima mwanjomo ligererio Kisii TV obebote kubati mboroberere ni emambi ya lero karibu ebitoro tukunyara gusanga asobwamo emambi ya lero nigombwate abasae banyarire gocha se studio nyimko Gen Z
kabisa.
Many millennial. If you come to abductors, if they say anything, tafadhali, these people say they don't know what they are saying. They can't control their emotions nor their mouth. That is the slogan going out here. Tafadhali mkikuja kwa abduct wao, leave me a millennial. Wani kukomena kina Gen Z kwa weke caution. I'm not Gen Z. Alafu, aliyesema takorochi, whatever you are Gen Z. Sawa.
We are working on tunajaribu kuweka vitu sawa na I don't think kama kuna mabaya itakuja hapo mbele.
All right, good morning. Thank you so much mwanchomo ligererio Kisii TV. Oyo berega kunyara ko bwate murobiri bwenyo ni mambi ya lero kurutwa charite 12 chamambi kuraboni gachinsa ni bere chamambi 13 na chitageka chia bere chikunyara ko butoka igore mi studio nigomba tabasaye babere bakunyara go cha studio mna nago tebi nigo bakurunga Gusii Youth Leaders Council. I don't know kama I've been saying the right name but mbachi kunyara go introduce ritobeto kunyara go sanga sobwamo na bunanche na bwato bobe mambi ya lero headlines kurubiki yaita nigoro ba kwandre goro ya abduction, subductions, extrajudicial killings and blah blah blah. Bono na barabo they have the same concern. Na ninga nikomanya buna nabo ritie wiki jiga early this week ritkorea Jumatatu nkaboli nga are these targets intentional moyo bago target rero twaro regari ya sama gazeti yanga basaye barenga 6 of them bado bataratoka wikira boneka is the last 2 weeks sabebuli abasote 2025 batamaitia sabana babo bale wamenya kanyora maumino no abaisransi nyumba na yali gireti okwanda the same thing imefanya watoto wenyewe wamedisappear yani muone wazazi wenu huruma bale Karibu sana sa studio, let me say hi. Karibu sana. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, mkwani mugusimo tabenga kiyokoro. Let me start with you kindly.
Mimi togusi wakile. Secretary
and Ngorkudagra Sokera, mchemo wa Gusii Youth Council. Tuachire wewe igere Kenya kwa tukwanira na the state of the nation. And the forward for Mogusi community.
All right.
Yep.
Wow, that is beautiful. Kwa abaligere gucigali camera barore kienikia ubona akyokondigere linsense. Yes, nae bakwa ni bono.
Bakwa ni ya KCTV na wakirobya. Jengo kuna Clinton Mali no Mosai agency. Kolo Nyamira ngori kutuma sawa constituency wameza Kingoro ona tuachira tukwa na kiuna basaya bagusi kiuna basaya ba Kenya tumenta koba ndenge kigenda tasinzire ito na kitora kanya kwa mtu torora na mambi kutochko baro.
Yes, mweto bakute banga basaya na buegesa kukian kyo na bobara ba mambi na butu akinete togo tebigo but okoligerera basaya ba modinga me I'm really worried about the youths by the way, not necessarily about the abductions and everything when it comes to employment, depression, murder, suicide, yani funny drug addiction na alcohol abuse even to au kunyara kuligereri aya basaya ngai kweta ulala wapi leo no konyora batinde terio kiongo teba gotio kerera ni mbwata kubaka aranga kasana ngasona karibu 2025 korende tine gukangusukare fani korwa saba saye koro kadanga siasa yokere nkoro ebibinde I don't know but nto chikonyara busanga sobwamo now whatever no muiburu Nyamira korwara igose no muiburu are
Nyamira County.
All right, na no muiburu are
Mogusi sub-location, single location, hiyo ni Mangaward. Yeah, unaongibwiro.
Nyambari?
Nyamare.
Oh, Nyamare. Oh, naigu Nyambari. Okay. Ekere Nyambari maitere Magombo. If I'm not wrong. Now, ekyo mbengire kege kurukunga Gusi youth women. Gusi youth council. Where? Jehovah. Okay. Now Gusi youth council. Mwochagete kyombekyo. Nainde egeka kingana kyombekyo kiabeiro.
Ekyombekega nigo kia nyaraka bagago chaka recently but ne dream ya lenge kurwa like 3 years ago. Ono kireka egocha umwako una boyo era ochiko panga ne kumujyo batano batatwiga na gitwanya n'abato wikirana abasaya kinsemo au cyangusi tukabeke birengere yamo tukayibona ngabono nero byetwe bange tuchichamo tachokegeza kugitu ke Mogusi na intugo cyumuntu na bitaranya kabato bose kwa.
All right. Wa wekyombekega so far ngokonyara ngogitenenerete nende mbarenga mwikira se kyombeke buna basaya.
Ekyombeke karagia chagete muno president yateba yogia chagete na abantu ba kanstamo na basaya after the Gen Z demonstrations.
Oh.
What is the way forward after this? Nalito betaba ogichaka yatoka na bono tugunya wekera kromonto in the wards tatanga clear constituency ya Kisii na Nyamira counties etwaro musaya oyo moyo okobaga gutenera itabeza tubade group ya banta bange itone that abasaya no matemene koliga libare na kia bande batanyara wekera studio ya lakini we are a very good number comprises of both youth from Kisii county na Nyamira counties na tuliga 2NCP na abantu bonsi tuwataina muna abasae ba Kisii na Nyamira counties.
All right, ambia mono kegima mwancho mo ligererio Kisii TV ogendrete kubwate murobire bwenyo ni mambia rero buno moigure kyombekega neki abasae ba mwete kunyara go chaso kunyara I think they are united by the same agenda or the same goal but now it is worrying ekero konyoranga abasae abaiga bagwe soki out of let me say I don't know how it started but let me try to recap it chagete ne finance bill 2024-2025 ekere ya soka abasaye bagateba nga no way egente kige guchonyara gotomisa nginyorite bamente bakarigoriria pampers you know chi ya phone omogati ele bintombiro bya kunetu but I don't know say why aibuna agency did you show up for the protest June July
jena kuleta maandamano
in Nairobi, I did in Nakuru, and I did in Nyamira. So I was there.
Uko na gunshot?
No.
Gunshot wound.
No, I don't have.
You are safe.
I'm safe,
Okay.
and I thank God for giving me the protection. And I believe we're going to do something great and to make our nation great, and we're going to make our nation great again. We know ebintu ebingi byakolekanire lakini nere bya tubeke birenge ya mabono because onye nseme ya bere buna ya bere lakini tagote makuru nseme yende taranga osene tubeke bintu bironke. Yeah.
Ngi kyagere tayo gasoka kurobekana orochuchite baka Nairobi na kurubusi ngi kyarenge kogera
Chima kaliyo gima mboli raisi obugima obuga kero kuriye for example mugati ogotebu women to ya shilingi 65 a pay slip yao for example nyobone ko mushahara ko 30,000 a pay slip yao igego tigara pakange 24,000 meaning 7,000 jakorik chachire igo mangana mugati tarabe ko mangana kwende tarabe ko abo imagine one a finance period ya legweta onye salary yao kire 30,000 salary ko zokanyora 20,000 meaning awana 20,000 bona bado taracha kugura bintu biri kire vekire ne tax bado kwa na chirikura say pay slip bado na ndego ndo ko bintu biri akarik yakine meaning obugima bwabo bona ase 20,000 you have nothing to gain. So the 20,000 is not going to help you. Number two, as a finance period, mangana na lengora mangi ayo atato ko getintu buna abasai. Iyo kagera tugasoka tukor kyobomo tutabuati mangana burai tutabuati mangana bukabira tutabuati mangana kende dio tunyaka watokurwanirire ense ito enyako bense echokirobia.
All right.
Yeah.
Now tgangicha sore Clinton abe buri ba mama etengeke kana kyoko koresko ge
Manje tu omo tani ngana agency tu atuwa affected.
Okay.
Even our parents boka basumba watu omo. Bona ndebi na bona mboke mambi nyolenga eskari kaka na krisma wa kale ya mentri ajire 350 na konyara ko bona ulo mako fina bo bona na kidega ya ona kota ona bona ulo mako fina penye no mwana my parents ona klate mena tuli MB una ki na kitra kolo no koleki wira nense bona my parents they should be aware ngega krenje ko banga tikata teme ulo mako koleki wira nense so
all right ndanya rakorigereria igoro yeke kwanyara gukwanira nga the state of the country and the counties in Nabaiboruve county ya Nyamira, but let us look at what is the main agenda yekyumbekeno inubuna gusi youth council.
Asekere getambe umugusi onyariko baga gutikara isko ande nerobia tunyaka batoko inyolia no ene serikali kusina n'abantu bensi ya Kenya we are here existing also kurigereria no yana mangana a country asa mangana e biashara umugusi is number 2 asa mangana e biashara betu chikurigeria mangana yo kolega si serikali kusina mangana development umugusi is almost the last person in Somalia. So we need to come together, we speak in one voice. Tanyo development in our counties, tanyo development in our region. We have tanyo rina intuchi appointment as a serikali nene for our growth as the community and as we try to make Kenya great again. Yeah.
Wow, that is beautiful. Now in Une county ya Nyamira Tgandara Boli. So far, what is the state of the county ya Nyamira? Kiro dano ibirika sana liya siasa liwa koleka nagali mwabiri mukunyara kubwatu nabe buri Nyamira no humore nkoligere limure kyo koleka ne ground. Nkyora kwandre kuri yali agendrete.
Ndio mono. E county ya Nyamira abongo tabanga in terms of development for the last 2 years kenenge ya kolekani. We elected the governor tukamweka office together with his deputy. Babile gasi lakini ndaba teminga asa maeneo asokole ilikuwa ndio na ground kaza tabangilina the governor did was in the awale ndio awana koragani ekorana kinde kiba kole chipara bali promise ba mukoro asibale they've never made any in the county jibasa che county ba teminga sometimes because of the challenge we have never seen that sinekitali na sasa nekitali ba waje matema manyaba na ro lakini if you go up and okay na ko balete so the state of the county in general, I can say that there is no anything that has been done. We are not proud. Kotabanga devolution ya as a county. totally we are in a mess. Yeah.
Alright, ninga niko nyara kumanya amangi goriye county ya Nyamira batirende tarikero kinate bangana be gutetwarengi gocha gukwanere mambia rero ninga ninga tobe to kunyara go set aside a specific day on the views of the youths anene mono on igoroya magendroye county ya Nyamira. But now there is something that everybody is worried about, the rise of abductions and extrajudicial killings. I don't know, have you experienced the same as a county ya Nyamira? Have you seen some cases happen in a county ya Nyamira? Goseni elimu atebringa kama youth mmoja akiguzwa hata kama ni Muranga, we stand with them.
Into Navasai, we don't know about the tribe. We don't know about we know about a person. The life of a person is more important than a tribe. It doesn't matter asokorwa, but because after form 4 okonyora tukurangira uchi university yao ndurika tanga university ene yo mugusiria ndero yose university ene yo mwiko toge ndero university tukurangira kwa rure gusiwa chire Pwani University kwa rugega kwa genda Kenyatta University kwa genda chiki charamogi mata no eyite iyo nere korokinga we are united as youths so that we can make we can make a country ito nyako baki yako gendera which motu one the abduction igendera ko gendera sense ito ya Kenya ya tubikire no bwo bake isengencho omuntu gusire gotamanyiti tamanyikaneti asari talikorekana na Kenya amaite Kenya is a democratic country whereby tubwate lichiko di tubwante kubwatia in case umuntu gakorera magoso we know very well umuntu iga gabwante kubwatwa aiwa a police station area nyako ba kulikiro mashtaka ye abe presented in court within 24 hours then kurwawo amanye komanya inkie kubwati gochimotu but what's happening mbona iga it's totally different umuntu akonyara kuboka mambio sinegasi yali kuchonyora abantu bakumubwata babwati uniform bali wetambulisha at the end of the day kwanya umuntu yusiro mwana b'umuntu siriro chiro bodrepi nakitokora awise in our country bona inara masori tunya kwebulia na nde bona litukunya kweliga likinga kitokora na ntunya kuba tokueta kurwa samangana iga anyako bagago tukira igabu na abasaya sense ya Kenya.
Alright, director inataka ngakura sense mendige studio urambikira ga clip nkaroga sini ni nabwate ko musayo yomo uyoberega kunyara ko convert whatever that is happening in the country in terms of comedy nekero kunyara kurigereria whatever that is trying to portray na yamanya gotoreta na into asengambe yige mambia rero ne kunyara gotwira officially eritobeto kunyara kurigereria are there some incidents or scenarios mwabere mwo kunyara ko igwa gusomwa korora na maisa ino bikunyara kogera na inu mweso kimobe mwo kunyara ko ba part of the conversation this morning that kunyara gutegerera gusukunyara kurigerera ikibice cyo kura sense mendige studio. Alright, ambia mwana oke gima mwancho morigererio kisi TV ogendrete kubwati umurobire bunyoni emambi ya rero karibu etogeto kunyara kugendera gusangaso wa muguno ruci nebica ekorokyo musayo ya bururi mwae lakini bona atarasoka igakora siomeri muino asiomeri mate ara confirm ibintu mbiyo kagutara para akunya kurigerera guchumaega ochire tukagora soka sikonga ai igai bintu batibire muina ntaranyara gusoka and gagweta para kumituka karucha kagari kagweta hakora tamaguchi genga ai egari enga kiyete like na is that the situation ama ni they are exaggerating the situation? Karibu sana sa studio.
Biamono moraria soko karibisha sa studio. Biamono nje nchakuungana muna basaiba minto. Elio tokwanere amangana yaringita basae imeyagusi. Jasa Marieta ni konkurku Wilkins, Geoffrey Kekonge, nje numogusi. Ande se nje tota geta bomo bagusi, dorgo chawanga nje numogusi kurwa segete. Ntuna bagusi. Bono nabona nyorwa kera kinu na ikira nira se studio. Masaba na ringa no na munga bere kwanza ritanga ni senjo na banyoria kera kinu na ikire. No atora mombia murumarari.
Alright, ngwetaga kubanga kubwatete kidogo pole.
Rikube mechando ne menge chiala chichionsi bono kubuka mambi na boko nyora
pole. So,
yeah.
Is that the situation in the country? Na buma miete ikono bwaba?
Na automate because Kenya ikire bona sere na bono anyine sese kate kunyara go prevent ese karama de na bego kwa kwa na bono ya sere ya kumo bisana nesko but bono ikire the situation that no nyine tugeri yawe riskali to gotoru boba the situation that ocho sokaiga kwara confirm nga and the abductors around because those people karabagoje they don't bagoje in a way very fun bagoje about massic but na skabuga bakwanye was bakorangiri nga ntuto banye ndekera oyanga bagotingire bakohirire bachire gukobisa so we are in one worried that na kitomenyete nsi to kai.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, statement nera tebire ngabago tingire bachire gukobisa. I would like to know moyiga mokunyara gushuku ogukora ibintu nebiga but gatora ina sense moye gazeti buna murochi mega yino gabo as a screener a gazeti ya the Daily Nation ige ko boringa where are they na people gabo as a gazeti igorogari wake bana 82 people have been abducted since June 2024 says the state human rights agencies but tibita tibekire gabo abasaya bunigo bari batano mo bari gibunse chibiki berebono use gwetani chibiki beremono bataranyara okoraki bataranyara mutoka batamanyiriya sebari asaba saya abu dindoche Peter Mtete Njeru dindoche Bili Mwangi dindoche Ronnie Kiplangat Gideon Kibet Bernard Kavuli na Gideon Mbithi. Ase abasaya bega, let us come to you, Mr. President. Maybe a pattern nero mo very more konyara notice with the abductions go say a group nere more targeted. Nkigeko garabaiga are some of the 6 out of the 82 who are missing.
Nje ntonda nyakobari motewabo constitution neto freedom of expression na I think bali mstari wa mbele so keroko watu manage page chabo kwa nyarabo watu followers abange ona kerwako tama we express their feelings towards the government ona yana kanana the government is not comfortable of it. And I want to remind people like we have a constitution and we are in a country that is ruled under the constitution and when the constitution because this is same constitution nere kogera baraya bacho after 5 years nere biya to sikeri chiko and to what chiko botambe ekegera onyo muntu kosire the procedure nero ekobwate muntu ya chabwatu no muntu kumbwata tigatebe na nchepo njeneo no munyanyimbo na chira ngo ase amakosa kwete naye as a studio onyako as a police station onyako kueresa ya kweka naki yako roko wasariri chike gane bigera mwana watu lakini wana mwana yako nyako wao karekana yako kenga serikali wana tobwata ne ya ekonyako bagiko eko pretend ko wati richiko at the same time ya wana richike liga completely ayo ase to gocha saraka.
Okay. Now, the constitution, of course, nigego tebanga krimonto na watu busibule boko nyara bokwana. Na watu busibule, there's freedom of speech and there is freedom of expression. But remember that constitution stops there. There is no constitution beyond that. Inki kere agero boko nyara mutumia your freedom of speech konyara kumiso mondondo. Because again, remember, ego tebega, where your rights end, that is where my rights begin. Inkigeko gera ora amoswa so mtandao dame. Ama was there no any different way yokunyara to express the information that you want to pass out, Wilkins?
Bia mono moraria. Abantu baito sama tukamange twabere tugutumika bubi. Na twate bari chiko ndroro riko to guide asekere ntutakera gokora. Ama ene bono na bono gwatanga richi kiri gotenga ase richi kodia ne rikwereria ono rigo chakera asobo sobore ware bo kwerro bwa ono bogo chakera lakini bono ense yabere bobe abantu baminto kene tiga tokwanenga binto bya kongire bobe abantu goika but you are lenjera yogo criticize serikali kile kigente tatageti bono kiagerire iko kachaba vijana bita abange bali bare kipao yani wako kipao mbele kusema hayo maneno yenye yanaendelea Kenya si mazuri bono na kikiara ko garanga abantu baitu tigatonyo reto yani nyare kanenga tuare freedom yetu kota tubwate freedom of expression era seri chiko tiga to yatumie bia as much as tora aggrieved go sento ge chirene serikali erororo to yatumie senjere ndonge ndo basa kutumia gukandamiza abande mono lakini nande ndo gukira serikali itabate criticized ngindo tibiko genderera yes
Ndosha batabange director wakunyara kwemurungania asekere bakote bakuna ebyo giye itoni gorire litari ronge timaitnese ngencho lira inse ngeri I'm failing to understand on the same but director nabo kunyara kurigereria igoro ibyo now oyego kunyara gukora the abductions maybe according to the research kusoko boribo kego mu aberimo kunyara gukora because inspector general kanja atabikani banyanyimbo bakunyara gukora the same na wekiraboneka ondepe yobera kunyara gusoko yatabinaki there is a certain group y'abandi manyira bakote batumba begite chimaski babegite gloves y'amaboko nere bari kurigere camera netigari babwate kire ayina gete bono how are we sure that it is not a terrorism attack?
Umorali tigana ara jangia sayo okay kegane gento keba ngire ne serikali erororo serikali kaya aswete ne group ya there are groups chikotoka serikali
you have proof.
Let me say for example karabuta aswete bogambi ntuaroche abanyanyi baba kubeka uniform jire tofauti tutanya korora kidari kundi kera wasiri kera specifically ngeke godi ne bintu gote bire ngao eko redishari we had been used that uniform tutanya korora to bine ti monda begete ti anga prake korugoro paka ansati ke to bosibweka ngeke face mask ya begete ati to bosibweka turgo ikange na president as much as he security ya igoge kundi ngero bado serikali yenye na roseti ego abduct abantu batatageti ko criticizing according to my views.
Okay.
Yes, that is according to me.
Asinze yetu ya Kenya mbwate ebitengo au itembeta mwana yo security. Ebitengo nabikole ndawa nakiko kera se to bwate police station. Bana akisi to bwate police station butania iganye tawo ya round the town. The police station zikira abantu abakora basigari iko babikiro bakora ndere school why wubu manina kibakole ndawa. Kero abantu abairuma nyina kibakolenda abantu te kunyarekana ng'abantu abantu abakolendwa bagusira ku rugeso nabwo ya police station baburapi ande mbali gotoka namba ya kabere a government nebwate powers yo koligia abantu aba asichinjira Jones because nebwate tracking devices nebwate bintu byonse byo kunyako bwo munyomonto because abantu abakubwatumba bwate chisi Jisimi nabo chikubwatu nebe elimiri nebe neogete abo chikubwatu paka chikeru. Why is the government reluctant kubwati abantu abakortaki basirete? Because we Kenyans we are not feeling comfortable, but the government is reluctant. I heard the other day more mini for internal security gagotanga since the president have sworn in nga bantu mbara asira
Like the previous
Yeah,
regime.
like the
Mbona
previous
unao compare
bono
the previous
ndethemba boli surely
Is it something we should be proud of, by the way?
where are the 6 people onye mbara asira
Very, very.
where are the 6 people if alone the other side area during the demonstration ya better June where are the 6 people were sitting between December we cannot continue staying in a country whereby the people in power, they don't care about the other people. When the government was campaigning, when we were in election moods, the government said there will be no abduction, there will be no extrajudicial killings, yani watu wataishi wakiwa sawa. Hustlers watapangwa vizuri na kila mtu atakuwa kwa njia yake na kila mtu atawekwa mahala pazuri. Pesa ipatikane mfukoni. To our disappointment, hakuna pesa mfukoni, hakuna kazi, yani there's nothing, totally ni tax. My disappointment with the government of Kenya, and I want to ask the people who are around the president to tell him that we are not happy. Because wana iga mwato somiri mwato Reju University na wane funding model ya change. But at the end of the day, a government is proud kututangaza nga tuenda kwa interview tuenda jinsi chesi kwa kwa rega soro. This is modern, that's modern slavery. Ndo konyara kwa wata kwa revinto onya mongo to somi as the government of Kenya moto weke boronge moto choke boronge into na side because we know the country the world is changing. We are heading to digital world a more broad. The government ya Kenya mwale wancha mwikaransense the government of Kenya mwikaransense you agree what to do. We have to criticize you because we are the opposition at the moment. We are people but mokora into the opposition. We have to tell you and the mokora is not wrong. For example, the other day you heard the president was talking about the vaccination of the Chiombe. He is forcing. You are not supposed to force. We are in a democratic country. You come, you explain to us this and this and this, and these are the advantages we are going to get out of this. And also, we have the ministries. The president is somebody who is overall, and we have the ministries under the president. The president can use the CSS, the PSS to come to the ground and explain to our people, like, this is what we're going to gain out of this. Not the president telling us, you must. That one, we're not heading to the right direction. That's why, in abduction, talk about just criticize the president, even though we go kwana. One ya toka bano nyene chiombe kwa nyaromo nto jori cartoon obeke umundo yes that ya get president ya feel like it's not safe. We are also not safe. Oh, that one.
No, if there is one thing security top notch. What can you say about the state of security in the country?
Yeah, over the state of security, we are not safe as a country because the security is the arm of the government that is very sensitive. And I will take care of the people, they take care of the human rights, they are once the country. Now, constitution, we, the people, we are safeguarded by the constitution and the security, that is the general, it's part of the government. But the other day, the Inspector General alitokeza akasema that yeye ajui hiyo mambo. My question is this: if these Kenyans were the CID, hao watu wako kazi, why can they now, or kama wanasema they are not aware of what is happening, bakole investigations, bakole investigation what is this? Who are these people abducting our youths? Because you can't tell me this country is guarded over the boundaries, that is overland. KDL is there. You have the Kenya Navy kwa maji. You can't tell me that kuna mtu anaweza pita kwa maji hata ni kama niko baharini akuje kwa abduct mtu Kenya without the knowledge of the security arms for government. Similarly, nobody can use the air forces or any other means of transport over the air akuje kuingia the country and abduct watu. The state is in a mess. And we need somebody who can, if it is possible, I want to ask the IG, just decide. Because if you don't know who are kidnapping and taking our children from where they belong and taking them nowhere, then you are not doing your work. Yeah.
All right.
So the security in general is in a mess.
But to my people, the change of even the cabinets, you see, as much as we've also had some few months that we have on local level interior, but we had the acting Misali ya Mudavadi. One then I take it to Mamurkomen. Na tara wakobaga kunyarabweti officially in the bunge, but as we know, he still stands the interior cabinet secretary. Maybe Moteteko you compare with the previous regimes, also with the previous interior CS.
Moraria, we have no yani serikali generally tiyo. No dena ba tabu ko nyago te baba ko be ku nganyare bo be kiru aseke nyare bo yani bari na basani baruto but iruta te ko kitu abantu bari ba mu campaign ya serikali ya so bwege tiyo to ku ano inspector general how even na kibono tora chakro te yaba kanya ngo inspector general bo gima tama eti muntu ko abduct abantu what are his roles? What are the roles of administrators? There is no way abantu bakurusikuka. There is no way somebody will come from overseas achacha ku abduct yaba muraga iga na kyako chikomanyana nyareba ne a socialist a very strong juto morusi oroto muyo chaseke abana abantu bari bago condemn oborai botaikira ne timwe serikali yiga na baba iga bagendera te kunya kubiswa una nduto kunya gwakani.
We've seen a breach in our security.
Yes.
Just around some 3 months, there are some Turkish 4 guys who were abducted from the country. Just 2 months ago, is it a month ago? In fact, Bobby Nani, you kisa message or Kwereno Uganda. Arusetugu imeanza Kenya kapelekwa military nini, and we never knew of the same. So there is a breach when it comes to security.
Sì, totally safe. Rotaki batake to ira the Uganda way e yu to tari go chikwanja ntuna bakenya. Ndigo to akineta to maite ni to kora uneri chiko. Bone ke ndokegera te binde byo sibisarigete ne serikali itekiraneti.
Okay.
Ikine kige ndokegera te uburai bogendere te bintu abana baito bagendere to kokwa ebintu bigo korubyo ko bisa iga bitari go ikerana ebino byo bintu bigera te to gendere eto sumbo ke te senjo to achorte serikali embe. Abantu baminto ekene tika tutebega ndusu mbogete na hande tutakiro bokonyi no bokonyi timeti ase bukuru kurga ko no nchi kanisa stoko tamagochi chiabera bono ngachonsi echire corrupt. We really need people bago chamuga so igoro bakwane ngarero ya yense yabere bobe to rori go chigaiga. There is no way we are going bago itabonsi they will kill us but they don't kill all of us. Bado tutaendelea kuambia ukweli na ukweli ni kuwa serikali yenye iko sahihi mbaya na inahitaji kurekebishwa. Na rekebisho sijui ni maombi ama nini. Aba Kenya ni timurara gwikira bono iga. Umugusie se kwa betonyo turara gwikira bono iga ngandu takere go chenje serikali. Baki koranje tiga mumari.
All right. Inubuna basaye ndaranyara gokwira neri obe go guchakira ribori elio inubuna basaye mu abere mo kunyara korokana mo gwesoki kunyara kwena na your let me say bringing out your voice and your opinions to the public igoriye bintu au biri murochenga bibarengete inubuna basaye but mo manya konyoranga in the process yo kunyara go express whatever your concerns are, be it about employment, be it about tax, be it about kunyara ko bachande birengera rikwanyoranga that is where bako abducted. That is where monto geta ukwana or disappear. Maybe inubuna basaye naende mu abere mu kunyara ko ba very vocal kunyara ko kwandira mangana ega. Maybe ko bachandere ke birengera ryonko baere ubwoba emotionally and psychologically.
Basongo bachite Kenya bakarwane segi lakini umweli abakenya mbabwete segi. We have a dream to change our country and our country must change. It's not conditional, it's a must. I want to tell the problem, actually I'm going to start from the basis of the problem in the country. We can say the problem is the Ruto, but I can tell you the problem is the elected leaders. the elected leaders are the people we've elected from our local constituencies to go to Nairobi, that is the parliament, to make laws, to protect us, and to also fight for us to get resources in our constituencies, so that we can get something we believe is going to help us and help our community to grow. These elected leaders were very praise and worship team ye president. Ngakino no mondorate nobody this way. For example, I want to change for example, alivo kali sole. Waga chitenyo mbako seneli ilikuwa msini. By bad luck, serikali chetebanga by bad luck, serikali chetebanga buli muno we serikali ngabono notakire ko nganyororo, and we're giving you like 2 weeks onganye nichibestora ko ene chiri bukomi akigaki taribo bebayana babi chiri bukomi chingyo kolera wata bane school wate ngoragirole ngokorole PCD nenyombe watumete osene chimilioni kome ko yakacha ngayugo chakera na 10,000 na wanti rekarato mataye mutsabu I want to tell the government, I want to tell the people, abantu bagusi n'abantu bonsi in the country, we are heading to the wrong direction simply because members of parliament bararire asegasi yabo. Kero bararire asegasi yabo, we don't expect much good. We expect the worst. But we are going to do our best to ensure that Kenya is going to change. Members of parliament, you must take the responsibility and ensure that we are safe in our country. We cannot be host. Hatuwezi kuwa ni kama sisi ni
host kwa nchi yetu.
Host kwa nchi yetu. It's our country, it's our motherland. And we have the freedoms of ama sasa kama tume criticize in a way like ni mbaya, just follow the rule. Follow the law. Kuja nishike, niweke hapo kwa cell, nipeleke kotini, niulizwe maswali, kama ni kunifunga munifunge, my parent ajue nilifanya makosa nimefungwa. So the members of parliament, please, we want to ask you in a polite way, just go amend the rule na ensure you tell the president the truth. Acha kujificha, tell the president the truth. Kuna mambo mbaya inafanyika, jaribu kurekebisha. We saw the other day wakati finance bill tulikuwa tunapigana mambo ya finance bill, mlienda mkapika yes, and after imetupiliwa mbali mnapika makofi. I surely, you people, you're not serious. Can we make the country be great? Stop worshiping somebody who is ahead, but do the right thing. Ile yenye tuliwatuma hapo.
Alright, now, again, tonkero kwa bere kukunyara koleta, chi point ibere kwa bere kukunyara kukwanera, na igure nsemo yo kukwanera babunge, na igure nsemo yo kukwanera igoro ya inchumuto bwate, muto beke ase kegambero, muto ikibusi bwe kegambero, to igorerwa mamochaito. Now, my question goes, abantu mete to bacholire, kere kwa bugete kimambio gake, kura ni gwakere to mu MCA, ugakera omo bunge, ugakera omo women rep, omo senator, omo governor, no muraibwense. Omo governor yega na bwato mokonyoe, no muraibwense na bwato mokonyoe. Aya, at the same time, ntobwate bono the CSS government rugabo, ntobwate nsemo ya banyanyimbo, ntobwate nsemo ya National Intelligence Service. Really, we have various departments in the country. Echituraga nikomanya ndata kemonte binga who's responsible for the security and safety yo mwananchi kawaida. Who are you blaming? Why are you blaming ababunge? How have they not played their part? Secondly, again tukende kero tebanga nchumoto bwate moto ire ase moto bwate egere moto ikibosimbo kigambero ningo yuga moteta ababwate if you don't know mwanyanashika watu ni nani. Are you trusting the law enforcement to come nga nimeongea mbaya sasa kuja munishike munieke pale munipeleke bosibwe court? Are you sure you trust that lane?
Yeah, asante sana madam. Again, number one, this Kenyan is comprised of the three arms of the government. You have the executive, you are comprised of the president, you have the judiciary, and you have the legislature, that is now where the parliament comes in. these arms of the government, they should work hand in hand to coordinate everything to ensure that the fair of the country is safe. Number one, the president has the authority to appoint the minister under the Ministry of Defense. Remember, number one, a president, the commander-in-chief of the defense forces. Yeye ndiye anafaa kupeana order number one. Now this order, he can mandate to the Minister of Interior to make sure that now, because I figure the ground to ensure the security of all the countries, because upon other works under the executive. Sasa yeye ndiye anafaa kuangalia kwa this ministry amepewa, it is under safe. Pia the situation yenye sasa ni parliament yenye iko na the committee that inaangalia mambo ya security of the country. This parliament, wakenya sasa the president amesema sasa our bunge sasa they are failing. This now the parliament baachira ale baayiwe gento kumanga bono huyu akisema hivi you have to accept. They are not taking the role yoko monitor that this thing has not been done in the correct way. Holindiga mbulivia nitengera koruvia. Bono they have just left it. So nobody, even the member of parliament, about the security tanya will explain it because era ajete maga ya katebunga bona because no kwa elected yali ingendo kiaga beka mubuko aikira kiri bikira kolega siana. So the role, yeah, because the evidence is there because if this guy knows the road ikaseba ndo korana na ki ntino kolenda the security ya njago kirira, he can come out atavenga this security is not safe because ababunga abantu nabonega about the abduction they are just keeping quiet because what they think about just relax, give the work to this person and this person. But the youth of the country is safe. So the parliament but the other question about the judiciary narrow, once somebody attacking the court, asamira mashtakaye, then abe fanya wako atenga ira makosa ya kodi igana after investigation has been done. But now the judiciary are very to an extent as ngine tepa vary, because if these people can take the authority ba watu muntu ba mwira mobisa baliko mwira koti baliko mwira sel then ale nowhere igopanga batakitinga na assumption the judiciary is not there. So I can say, as a country, we are not safe. And this way, youth of this country should wake up, but to allow one voice for our better tomorrow.
Tingana nchangwa na kego. Leadership ya dictatorship leadership ni wabono turoche go take root here in Kenya. Like the other day, yesterday evening, Yonaro Uganda, my president, Rigakorteki, about the Tagata Basigariga, the Babasakubwa, Yankaraba, Basaria, Babas, Piti Babasakubwa to Kukuruchi, and never negotiate in Roma to Salimono. You can get out of the Correga, Comisa, and Tomato Quava to Guasiraqua and a P. Tota sense Moyabagan, the way to Chorete. Actually, among security starts with us. Insecurity avere igor mano sense maya gusiga iga, more especially during these festive seasons. Kuna kurua sengor kurua bantoni go ba ko mioro numbers people. Boko baleranga nyarebe gage to moro. Agwa ko moro nando kwa nyoro to setati bokumuguko. Tibetinga baba ko mwako moro nichi besa ba ko ligia usebe bwate tagetigete usena ka kalti gete go itara maninga ya bantu. Abantu baminto abagusito ensipina bantabamo. Njiga ko garo munto achago gwako moro busana kende tikiyo bwate yani aka grupu kita baisi bato yetego form ono ina kitura ko to lenga serikali ko ya bisira bantu insega iga bantu baito bande barona bo bago itubo sego batari ko ikago ikanonche asebi vista sheni buni biga bate bya bantu nga bantu baito baitire abara ito chorete tenena rangeri chibarasa abantu baje bairibisho yani o mana yo ko bamo buna bantu abamo tutige ko itana tutuwe kabanyana sabanyana nyamumura
kwa bolinga ngaye proof ede yebinte bikunya kwa biwa kolekana. I can tell you the other day almost what you kurukunere pos sholei Igatena moto ye podium agateba. Recently to atwara the impeachment of the deputy president, the former deputy president, that's Rigathi Gachagua. Boss shole igatena agateba se podium broad day right nga my boss koko kwananga we chase away the Rigathi Gachagua, we'll do it. The same thing. We believe the same thing is happening to our people. They will keep quiet. You don't have the voice to talk. Na wako kirego. Yani they believe as if in the the boss. They don't believe what he voted for. I want to urge you, the people of Kenya and the people of the people of Kenya, let's follow the law. Let's do the right thing and make our country grow. Yes, we have ups and downs. We cannot learn a country whereby hakuna ups and downs, but we need to accept the ups and downs and seek for the way forward.
Alright, neno maitena basai neno mubwate ebirengero benu neno muraga nikonyara kuba mukunyara express ngo sabanga mumbo mukunyara go K the screen time mukurigereria STC micheno ekera kamera neba murigete now tobe tokunyara kurigereria arene mono inubono buna gusi youth association nabantu muroche target mainly nabasai babere bakunyara ko abducted bitambukiro mbiro mwabere mukunyara kwimuki kunyara kwene kibuna abami no bali bakunyara gwesoke baba vocal like you, they are safe nabaiga babeire abducted. Maybe are there plans mwabekire going forward mu kunyara kwene kinga mwabeire mu kunyara kuba ligi gose kubwatia asebita seni byabanyanyim. Is there anything that you've done mu kwirana liye
Dihamoro moralia maite as much as Tororo na dento ke chiribuna wasai bitu bakonya gosira do kana ngandura take step chi step unchige ndrate gote kigu igere liantu abwata maandamano ayarenge on Tuesday igento keri as much as abanda baito to yengororo physically igento keri kumanya tori ngabano ngochi kwandamana tori giaba murabaita sebale tani nga etogo kirapina dento go terubua batokire bado togenderete kogendera tori kubwatia bamura gwese bale gakogera bona bera toke bana rero nacho studio nje mambiringa tagetiri kingosira ba murayona nuhare gaiga achake kubwati immediately igo abasaye kumanyera na tori nganga inyare bole into abasaye tigato tumie mitandao bia as much as go criticize tori serikali ndo basa koje criticize mono yeto buna keri to kobeka ngakazongo kuro leve sanduki me that's not good na ekware kobekwa yana kikware koba to criticize serikali senjere ndonge ngaki yega tora akora biya serikali to kore APCD like me I never keep quiet na ndego to yumura yone live I don't fear him kuma to inde go saha kuma to indo gumurai iga na ba iga mbogo kora tako murayo manyoro cho denga mana gari biya wa korte one debit as much as bande tibari ko anchira na kore ke pishwa baminto tigato bwaterane tore ndane to anchane ntomuna aseintwe ekora twensi ndobwate ensego chibosi aba tanga basaya na buga bara iba mambi ono ntumugo to ira twensi iba ba mambi rende ba cho korwa cha batokoro.
Now let us talk about the government's response. Mwate abanga kujeni mtushike mtuweke ndani tupelekwe kotini pego ni baba moto. That is the law. The law is not us disappearing. Now so far the government response which has sabe gaba very good disappear. Do you feel like there is something happening bagenda tekobadigi the communication because kuna mwiso mbili muraven sani ngeme yabusi na beta kunyara koteba kuna araba nyamimbo mba tachira inimbe kolende nabasaya nabarawo barigererie kibawo kora kibawo kwana. The conversation has been changing and switching to different lanes namoroche Kimani Chungwa nkamorora Junet Mohammed nkarora Kipchuma Murkomen bago tebanga the former regime abantumba itwange 50 bakarutu yala mwate abete lori abductions ya kore kadrentu mukanyite abantu basire moto bwate chisatu. What can you say about the government response towards whatever that is happening?
Yeah, Santi. The response of the government in the comes. Why did I say so? The president himself in many times already abduction is not wrong. Umanya bukora tabanga youths mokole morora mangana mokora data mga parents lenda bana baine. Meaning no he has the power to give the authority your awanta ba abduct but is not responding in a good way. Meaning there is something fishy happening around.
Abwate digitani embe.
So that criticize. The government has to be criticized because number one, these are the youths campaign ni hapa chini na vijana. Ni hapa chini na vijana. One ikire to power to amwele bogambi utomna to amwele to amwele pono ndio sasa vijana anatabanga hapa chini na kwanza waambie kubarikile gas. Number one, I can tell you these vijana wamekuwa productive ni watu wamesoma. Because somebody can sit down organize examination or say cartoon back ya chikoba an example ya chikoba no moto that is inega soro moto kijana kigezo mada tapa gas one wa mbele kwa ile gas no ya kwa this thing can pay me at the end of the day because that thing can be group mtandao na kwenye ya some likes abantu wa follow the other people on your at the end of the day or income compared to other governments karata kwa hii kwa changamoto kwa government that if he can over employment these youths hawatakuwa na kazi ya criticize. Hiyo ni challenge. Number two, I can say the internal security nominee, that is Kipchumba Murkomen. Na yeye pia afikirie Kenya anaongea. Sababu this guy cannot state on camera na anasema eti nobody has been abducted in this government. And yet you can see in the real sense that there are some youths but alikorolekana. People this Christmas we never celebrated with our youth because wengine hata wajui wako walienda wapi sasa unaona toka na mrembo mimi ndo natwala mwisusu na esirimbira bwemo ostirire so it does not be good so the internal security nominee I'm asking the parliament if possible taba something to because or Kirina is not going to work in that ministry in a good way so the response of the government completely is not good.
Is not equal to the task.
Yeah.
The problem we have in Kenya, our parliament is not working. The same way the government has been abducting our youths, the so-called the president, imeteka nyara hii parliament, anything wanasema yes sir. Meaning hakuna kitu yote inaweza fanyika. The other day niliona the other guy from Kiminini, Parasa, trying to tell us is a former deputy president who is abducting people, and I pity the government now because you are just trying to give us the blame game.
Blame game.
Where else you have all the machineries to confirm that your people are safe, to confirm that your people are going on in the right way. I can tell you for free, our members of parliament, do things that you're going not to regret later. Because you can do it now. I remember there is a time when we had what we call the PPI. The former, he was, when Ruto was the deputy president, he stood before the former president and told him, you can do things now, thinking you are doing the right thing with all the luxurious things, but later on it will come to haunt you. I today sit here in the studio and I tell you, Mr. President, you can do it today. Yes, they have done wrong, atukatai, but you can do it today. But take care, isikuje kunyanyaza watu wako nyuma yako. Because after you, kutakuwa na generations. Make sure when you're learning the country, learn it peacefully, learn it with your wisdom. Because Ruto, we expected much from you, but what we are seeing now is totally different. We voted you in masses. We did what we did to ensure that you are in power. But what we needed from you is you to do justice to us, make a country, make a development infrastructure, what, create employment as you used to tell us, and mama mboga apate mzuri na nini hiyo mambo ya wifi ipite kila mahali, but we are seeing different things. So please we beg you, the government of Kenya, na wale wote wale wabunge wa Kisii muro muligereti muranya onde uligereti ya CTV garero, I want to urge you as a Omoyo Morabunga, we elected you. You are for the powers. You cannot start doing the blame game. You are in power. Can you do the right thing? Kama hao vijana wanakosa, wachukue, waongereshe. Pia nyinyi ni wazazi. Imagine your son, your son mwenye kona haya hapo, amepotea. Haujui alipo, haujui kiyenye inaendelea, alafu unaambiwa enda kotini, ukifika kotini hata hayuko, ati ni wewe unasimama peke yako hapo kotini. Asifu wewe ndio mshtakiwa. The government of abantu abaraya mochorere korugusina ino montegera tas chinse chiga kina abasorra kwane romora yo manene ni maitengo moikera moi evi mbuya mono bya beya basai babo criticize atiga mangana mangi abarete igasobora create the employment of debeti aligie njira the funding model ya university ya change abe yerengia ne lio at least yabasai omoyo boras boke. And I go praise the government because I remember Karogwa got the hustler nation, kila mtu alikuwa anakuja. Then what changed on the way?
Alright, esegintu yebiro byabere bikunyara kuminyoka kegima already chabere chinsesa tochiteka ikomenebere chabtukirigoro ningani tobe tokunyara gukorenga mbete mambiarero but for the 2024 yo kabuna yarenge tugachaka n'umugiro wabari mu baje yes kidogo tugacha amangana asha na shi na shashishu no the chief affordable housing levy chikachaka goswagati. Then there was a dani JKA kulikuwa na finance bill protest charges femicide any airport workers baga strike abanyagitari baga strike intern doctors nurses clinical officers university lecturers, students, comrades on the university funding model, NAT, KUPET, no target last year, it was too much for the country. At the same time, kama nyakonyoraba saya baiga, again tobako imrunga neli, nebi ntebiga bikoretu, and they are not, they are saying they want accountability. Whatever you are tribeless, you are partyless, and you are leaderless. There's some youths that have been said Nabuti Betroya, they are the problem. The likes of, I saw someone last night say Murara Kebaso is part of the problem. I saw someone say Kasmuelo is part of the problem. Yeah. I saw some say there was a time Anifayate, she's part of the problem. You know, Nikama, and that is where no end up having the broad-based government. One as well thing, oh, mesema muko partyless, oh, muko leaderless, oh, muko tribeless. What's that tuonyeshe tunafanya aje maneno, and it slipped out of your hands. But the same things that you are still crying for, bado mbige ndata ukore kanemi nsi ya Kenya. Si ati ni employment ya bekirwa segete. In fact saia basaya batabi gobenda bachigosibye ebinto Qatar. Abantu basabe bachigosibye abana Qatar. Abantu batebe basaya batabi bachikolema Israel, I mean, sorry. Like employment is not in the country. But if I say in the country, tafuteni wheelbarrow and mjengo, jitafutie hustle. That is the conversation that is happening in the country. So that means that whatever frustrations chira sega tiaba sai nchiri kuerere, right? And remember, it is just 2 years. We have roughly 3 years. To 2027, of which we are not sure if the 2027 elections will happen, because
there is no IPC in press.
Not even the IEBC. Come to host. Is it AFCON or is it World Cup? Who's going to? Who's going to go for elections? But my question is this morning: whatever that is happening, it is frustrating people, and we have 3 years to go. Come abductions is in a delay on the second year. What future, what safer future are you envisioning in Ubunaba side that is going to happen? Is there any hope that you have in Ubunaba side that you're going to be safe in the coming days? Now yet situation, it is getting worse and worse and worse.
There we go. Gusi Youth Council is actually in place. Number one, we look for the way forward. Most probably as a community, however, as a Kenyan. Mtuwate chigasi, chimechi tuteraba developed, na mangananda mangi. Number one, into your requesting, onye babunge mbaracha ko request, do your request. Because onye gusi omaite ko seno to wate chipukat. Gusi seno to wata matoke. Nange factoria ya mere gusi ya matoke. Nange factoria ya mere gusi ya chipukat.
Ire dara chanko rengi.
Gusi ko seno kana tole tax. Ruaka ni tax. Vamos, ter kuruhusiwa kero mwaka mzuri na toa returns. Ingie kwa rent tutapote na factory yao. Bunge baitanda nsisi mwaragire segasiri. Tuwata matoke, tuwate factory. Kwanyora matoka yako ruhusiwa airubo ikoyo achikaroseri goro. Chibukate ichiruhusiwa baikoyo baja ne pick up ne chikuni basamba chibukate kumubondo baira karoseri so. And we feel like inga comfortable. Ntori comfortable. Aba bunge baitanda nsisi mwabeta every year, kero tu akuri chukura kwa se president ya ile chukura. Kwa nyora kwenda western ya kiria madeni ya mumies, ya kiria madeni ya mesigari, yaenda Mount Kenya ya kiria madeni ya kawa. Ntori waka na tax tora kiria tora kiria ya madeni andons. Nere bya to chichamo tunaba gusi. Nchena abakwanira ababunga somo yo murabu bono tika to chichamo. For asechi para chito chirosiwe asechi street right tonyore ibintu binde tonyore wikato chichamo to sabe na ne factory e factory ena bo create employment e factory to na tayo chi factory sato ya mokisi ye ndinya mira ye chipukata yamo toileta kaba process abantu bakuri ko wetani chiri busana iko nere via tolengerelie. We open up our minds as much as renda babunge twatebirenga wana to praise and worship the president. Ganende tuirane tolengereria abantu baito bya abantu omo president osekero omo president asore oruke bakyagachite akaenda gakiria madeni chise chinde chonse pigusiri deni ndio lia nyaka bakiriate iyo nde ipaki aya uru akabwaji ruto yo bwate ya creating amadeni kerasi kusintu ndura bakiriate na madeni andonse epara agachi tuka chalenge strong umuntu twagachite kipaki ntungi tutachira mu towatera asenge njoliria into twagachira tuchipalechi ngakiria kibaki umugusina abwata chinguru enyo tomo mugambi ukarukirunya chae na tubigitaba gusia mu tukabwata na kabisa tukaba chinguru kero twaba chinguru naliri twaire chipara fariga kune kurwa ya na kuchinyamira abwata kuchiroba aliya agachita kurueli nande mtonya kwa gachipalanta ndobuni ikonere kuja tuchichamu. We have a plan na kitoko develop a region na kitoko develop na to create employment for these people very desperate. Then we agree as much as toko criticize the government. The most thing eko kera kwanyora time you criticize the government ye to what gas also mete what degree alafu kwanyora to what gas yoko kwanyora lende ikwa lenge skuru kwa wote laptop kwa na kende no chibuade igendo go download ne app ile go download wacha kolegas ikonere bya tuchichamo abagusi andonse story tubwaterane so that we think on what to bring on table for our people to get employment, for our farmers to get something or to get somewhere bakwire ibintu byaba processed na mabere ento bwate chombe ento tugete ngaki tutatwara na ne kwende mabere gega tukwira mabere ito abantu banyora chibese kuru mugondo ikonere bya abagusi abarai bagusi nje nabarangire n'ebyugiye biga bono manje njungamo lengera lingi tokobe kontepo lengera lingo no mwana omo babiriga talinga kotoliko bosigari mu mwata konyere murato konye kotoliko toira ngumbu tuchikoli na chindega tuchiko gusibia abantu bono onte bimbwate digiri kuruga iga njiko kama chombe ubane edigiri ne yakikwangire tesko na kwantike tentike karase sana esa toniki igombuja edigiri kero kwa yengeto nyingorete edigiri mpaka abandi babwate masters onye kimbwate masters cheri onye negasi uko ndigerie gasi rengi yake tako ngira njiko kama chombe njiko sibia abantu njikole mamugondo tari kero kinachire the school nande asinini nkwanira mangana education ya Kenya amangana education ya Kenya onye tutuliko rabia ngochire ko babos yata deinaro cho umuntu kurugos Oscar Sudi gaitwe doctorate degree a class 6 dropout akwa kwe degree ya doctorate abandire nde basomete bagasoma bakanyachi A- tene ne kabisa ngai bako baru onyo a class 6 dropout kwe doctorate tamaji tracking tutaranya go track masoma paka cycle ta bwaje kanyore degree yogaki nale gusaba ntubwate minister ya education no ekorugusiga atalenda masomo na atubegete utago matiangi na korte guys utago kore guys una matiangi na korte ndu yema.
You're signing out remark.
Yeah, yan kwa nega on the same ekyumbeke kya Gusii Youth Council eganga yaene ne okubeke vijana vya Gusii. Vijana vya Gusii Kisii County, Nyamira County, and even all over the country, because Gusii are all over. Yote litengara yote hapa pamoja, and to the total is all common is their hopes for better tomorrow. And to kawo se kitora wamo toto ale yerimo in the near future tuko nyarana intro muganga kare se asaba saega to no ne yogire mu rwanda egafikia tokira basaya twana namo in the near future tuko nyarana to akonya nde intuna babusi. So that is the main agenda ya the youth ya Gusii Youth Council kia ile to achiramo from all the constituencies Kisii na Nyamira counties turawamo elinga ntuna tutwara musayo ndekara tunganara nyasama steni go twara gento kera tafanya ideas twasangamo elinde nganari in the future tutwara mkiamani igo egenda kubonya basaya bari tubonsi pibare Gusii nanda na wale siko ya Gusii na wale all over the world elinga haki inchuto behamo una Gusii ba Gusii Youth Council tobehamo tobwatanamo tutware yogie elimo y'Gusii omusaye n'abaganga kumina Gusii batubwatesi n'abana batubwatesi yani bona tokobege nte kemo we can have a voice that can speak over the Gusii na litutware ops ya uchimotu manituka tutware omugoro bya olito tutware mondera taba ngakida injirende ninde ningoboiro no mu Kenya ningoboiro no mu Gusii. Coming to the closing remarks for boy you're not talking about this nation. Abasai, abagaka. Yende tan trasa verama. Itari ya evidence to me tenga bono tori na maisuku so mangi no wobo pero manyere tinga what is going to happen tomorrow. Na otra ngana mam no ene sengi batonya na Kenya to assembly because if this thing of vaccination baga tabato chinga tutuete mo president na karea tongurute go ili tanda tumegete I want to use that lakini nelinga gato sabara na akimete tanga to sabara na into in the near future toga abantu barabona this relationship with the president it will end na abandi 2 times atake na abandi 3 times atake and then itaisha but we need drive after that. So it is not good abantu baitwana kukulioka basabanya ko bisulioka tomenye no gwoba and it is in our own country.
Ande tigante bembia muno muraria Abagusii ase kenyamurira abantu batenga unity is power na kitware konya kubaebereringa obomo ne chinguru moche tobwatera Gusii engima na litokonyara ko negotiate kera no nyene ekura tigato kobaga tigato into tutige kobaga ebintu twabagire bube ongene chikura chito tigato chibeke nyunga yamo na likere go ikaigora likere go setwa chorre umurai totebe bono twachorre umurai fulani twachabune community yo Gusii go yabwata shares gete shares tigachagwara konya kwa no mete njagwate meaning igo tigato chamo twensi people mu Gusii tobeke kura ya Ethiopia vijana biri bitarabota chikura chaka bono mapema kubota chikura chyo bisinjigo ire tobeke chikura chito amuchons togwakera murai chikura kere togo ikaigoroga ari se negotiating table twanyoranga ntobwateri bagario gotabanga Bagusii akorete gasto egento gete ebinto byabagirwa na bono Bagusii mbarae gukende togoteba ora muru komenia hago tubi gukorwe kwerenda ya mugukiese ye ndorusi gweyorete Gusii kyobekirwe gentaga kongurendera yo tobwate education ebinto mbere bigira intutakeire gotwara nkwanira magana dia devotion niyo yachete abatokonyeke abantu abatolensa lakini abarai baito generally you are failing us as I speak tuabeire koruge sachi skuru chaga siege tuto all this festive season amache atari gocha ye council lakini ye period ekoretu no ina kimororo onye amache what is life amache ukaga to kurigia chinjera chuko ya rusiro chaba kase tori to angusira amache mato yakire ko se mo yagate te koru lakini muri konyara ko reta macha yuto chakonywa mache waminto women reps ego kwana pot kisi anda nyamira ko ratwense no bagusi ono ko maitenga no takere ko shurikera bangi na bari mwara ko tabanga mu batore mu barusie binto motwe amaja chaba kaka toretera amache abantu banywa amache water is life ekina chonda abasa goteba ngorre goteba nga murori goteba tokore with crossing remarks gorre go koganiria bagusi bonsi pi mona abasa ese mwabeta umwaka muya 2025 obuya toimoke tokore kende gionsi tiga tosugumira one chugiri pa echiruta totebiri lakini teribia tosomia abana bachigosuguma chugiri paro kubichanto iba tokore gasi orie bigeribia ongora nari nyasaye gotoseseni bia mono nyasaye tiga balende.
Alright, asante sana. Mbona mwensi asokunyara gocha ase studio mambia rero kukosa twabere tokunyara gusanga bera tato but ningani mube mukunyara kwira negere tugendro kwanira nemuni uri amangana current affairs amangana yechiseme ayiko leta amangana devolution tuligereri on the county levels na some of the even the bingi bigenda tokorekana mensi akenye msibachela ke nimekuona mwate bano kwarenga somoro video oyiga korokunga hot study that dolphin gusi youth council uniting mama gusi Shadrack Zedi Arumba kotebanga pamoja say hi to them. Those are the people from my Ekenyoro. All right, ndo chega Jobel sibota oteba kimera well represented Ruda Ruth Urgal Fugari Jeda Noare ase omo rovelio hono Ernera ko express had disappointment au tabanga mbona Ruta anasherehekea mwaka na vijana wenye wamekuwa abducted wengine kufa na wengine wamekufa wenye wamekuwa abducted but wako hai, mbona hawakuachiliwa nao pia washerehekee na familia zao? Kwani sisi watu wa Nyanza hatuna uzao wa president? Makabila zingine zinaturuli hapa raundi Matiang'i tosha najiuze hapa kwa nje kabisa. In fact amoni mune campaign strategist wakorega siga and you know that has been the conversation when some gazette wrote about Matiang'i is coming back. I hope timaiti go say na gusi youth council mwabere mo kunyara go follow up on the same como support mole go say murach como throw under the bus, but that is a conversation for next time because chinsa ni satule nusikia bono mambe kante bengambe mona so kunyara gocha na ntobe to kunyara kugendra engambe yiga. I hope you feel welcome next time again because nchekora tebo mugeni negative tanga niga beirenka ingekere muraga ni gocha just one call away. Director zake Kenya na yapo tena na rekura sensema ndige studio na director Glenox ni yapo tena record Jumatatu kwa ikira report ya leo ilio mwelio happy new year ndio ndio mwelio kwa tayari happy new year kwanza next week mnaanza kuniambia venye school fees mokwira na kwa nenda basa ingote chingoko cha chakiri gusire Kinyoro abagrechi FA abako ligibera ndire Nairobi kindly batavi mekono mekemeke nero ntego koraki tandiko gani una bache te bagasabati uba ko Nairobi bagachira lisabu barigiye cyama buta basabe kyombe bairanire wachane na sisi. Yes, mtuti katotika lega kwanza ingwate watu metusia nisikie
matoke
matoke aitani dibi tengo bibere gani ekere no pinya dige te roitoke lio go kugira litoke tenge kebo napkato live. Alright, thank you so much. Nyasaye yo twara ritkorigia twara weekendingia tumerana ni tukuria Jumatatu John Komboka na lile taliana santa